So I grew up on a farm and ranch. Originally, I thought I might go to medical school and learned more and engaged more with the animal agricultural side of things. I thought about, what about vet med? My career path has been, I was in a mixed animal practice initially, and then I was in the teaching hospital. I was in a small animal private practice for about 5 years prior to coming on board with Tech.
I was in private practice for 5 years, in mixed animal practice, mostly dogs and cats and cattle, occasionally horses. That laid the foundation for everything that I've done since. After I did that for about 5 years, I read an interview with a person who's a veterinary clinical pharmacologist like me. And when I read what that person did, I thought, gee, that sounds great. And so I called him up and asked if I could come and be his graduate student, and he said yes. And since then, I've been in academia.
I entered vet school. In early years, we have a lot of preclinical courses, including life science courses. And this is when really it got my passion in, and I thought, wow, this is something I would like to do. That's something that interests me.
I think when I think about the importance of women is the importance of both genders, right? That both genders bring strength. As far as women, we have a lot to offer as far as leadership potential, mentorship, different ways of thinking, innovation.
Things are changing, and since the majority of people who graduate from veterinary schools now are women, agriculture and veterinary medicine and agriculture is becoming more inclusive of women, and it's becoming more and more unlikely that it can continue without us.
It's not only that women are dreaming that, they're entering profession now, right? They decided several years ago, right? Now we have 80% of graduates in many vet schools. So women are daring to go there, and not only for small animal practices. There are several women deciding for large animal practices these days and are passionate about it.
Skill-wise, our bodies are built differently than men, and so we have to think a little bit outside of the box about how maybe to get the same task done, but just in a different manner. So the innovation there, we're not limited by our size and our stature. If we can think of different ways to do things, we can still get the job done. And so I think that's been one of the neatest things, is to see little tiny women that handle massive horses and bulls, and they get the job done. It just looks a little different.
Now that I'm a little older, really inspired by the younger women and the things that they're doing in terms of the kinds of practices that they're going into, their activity in veterinary organizations, practice ownership.
I'm not afraid about women in veterinary science. I think they already took a stand.
I think the future of veterinary medicine for women is very bright. I think we have a chance to, address some of the issues that we see and challenges that we see within our profession, and to strategize and come up with ideas for ways that we can make it better and more sustainable for the long term.
In the future, I'd love to see more women in practice, more women owning practices, more women involved in organized veterinary medicine, veterinary medical associations, particularly in leadership roles, and more women involved in leadership roles in universities also.
What I would like to do, I would like to be that supportive mentor to incoming students. So I think we are in a perfect place to do that. That's one of the missions of our school too, right? To be supportive of the students, and then when they enter the profession.